In small towns and in large cities, in classrooms, and in campgrounds and churches and in county buildings, you're working to ensure that LGBTQ young people have the support and the resources that they need to learn, to play, to live.
And there's a whole lot of kids out there who are counting on us to be fearless because they're still shaking in their shoes. They're scared.
I know that these are scary times, but they can also be incredibly empowering ones too.
I am who I am, not just because I am bisexual, an Asian, or an immigrant. I am all of these things, all at once, all the time. When I see this many people interested in intersectionality, I can't help but feel excited.
I want to thank all of the community allies who believed in me and that all of us together could try to change the world and make it a kinder place for all of us.
It's up to us to be on the front lines for our children, standing shoulder to shoulder with transgender advocates and city, state, and national organizations like HRC.
And it is our responsibility to educate the country and push back against those targeting our children.
We will not be bullied. Our community has already shown the world that we are brave, strong, determined, committed, and resilient. We live as our authentic selves, and there's nothing braver than that.
Adapting to a new normal can be a bit scary. It requires realigning your mindset. But adapt we must, not only because the train has left the station, but because it's the right thing to do.
When we accept our responsibility to love one another, to show love to one another, regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, we can come together and make better decisions and be a stronger school, a stronger community, and a stronger country because of our diversity.
When you go back to the classroom or the community centers, remember our story. Gay persecution is tragically real. If we do not do something, who will?
We've got to have that courage, continue the courage to go out there and to each one of us become an organizer and educate all of those that need to be educated, that have not been enlightened yet.
Each person in this room has the enormous power to impact a child's life the same way that mine was impacted. I urge you to wield this power to protect the youth in your lives who are the most vulnerable right now. LGBTQ youth, immigrant youth, Muslim youth. Let them know that you love them, that you support them, and that you will protect them from every attack.
When people hide things, they behave in reckless ways. And I think just by allowing people, giving them permission to be expressed, their experiences and their capacities, leads to a healthier person, but also a healthier community of people.
To the educators and the administrators who display supportive subtleties in the classroom with the tiniest rainbow pin or nod to equality, we need you.
What a difference it's making to so many LGBTQ students and families.
When I came out when I was 12 and I was bullied by my parents, I can't imagine what having a program like Welcome in Schools would have meant for their education.
I can't imagine how different my grade school experience would have been if I had had teachers who openly acknowledged that LGBTQ people existed.
My hope is for all queer youth that can be happy to be a part of a strong community where they feel safe and validated.
In ways you may not ever fully comprehend, you're creating the ripples that help us all, and for that I thank you.
And I owe a debt of gratitude to all of those who have supported me on my way.
Young people will be the ones that write the history books of tomorrow. We will get to decide who was right and who was wrong in this moment. Not the history of the past, but the history that remains to be written.
And I want you to know we're here for you, and I want you to know that we're going to fight until every single young person in this country is protected and treated equally.
Hold on.